straight to questions. We'll start with one up front.
Hello, Ben. Tough result out there today. This season, your team has conceded 3 goals or more in 5 home games, which is more than the last 2 seasons combined. What do you think is going wrong defensively at home this season?
No, you're right. You're right, and we're continuing to work on it. Giving up way too many goals, and that's not, the hallmark of this team. And we're working on it. That's all I can say. We're working on it. We understand that data and those stats way better than you guys, and why and where and how. And some of it's preventable. Some of it, I think, is at times some personnel and guys not making plays. So we'll continue to get back to work and try to be better on the defensive side.
And Linger's second game in a row coming off the bench. Do you think these recent performances from the team could maybe consider you to start him next game in the future?
Well, yeah, we'll make some changes for sure.
Thank you.
Next, yep.
Hey Ben, team really struggled to gain any traction coming out of the gate today, conceding a goal in 4 minutes. As a coach, what position group do you look at, and where do you start asking questions?
What position?
And what position groups? Holding midfield, attacking midfield. Who do you start asking questions to?
We'll ask questions of everybody in that locker room, including the head coach. So that's what we do, okay? We ask questions all day long, every training session, every day afterwards, a game review. This is all we do is ask questions. And hopefully we can get some answers soon because we need some points. There was some tactical stuff and some of the game plan, was a little bit different. The way they made up, the way they started the game with 5 on the line, sometimes 6 on the line, very direct play. It was a lot to deal with, and I don't think we dealt with it in a great way, tactically. So I'll take a little responsibility for that. But a little bigger concern was we got bullied, right? And we could talk about X's and O's all we want, but we got bullied. And I'll also say they're a good team. Don't be fooled that this isn't one of the best teams in the league. So this was always going to be a tough task, and we were going to have to play at a really high level. We were going to have to be physical, and we were going to have to be almost perfect in the game plan and how we played. So again, don't be fooled that this is not the team that was revved up after 2 losses, and they showed a real commitment, and we didn't match it, and that is very, very frustrating. I can handle a better team beating us, but when they look hungrier than we did, that I can't sleep with. What you got?
Yeah, we'll pass the mic just for Zoom.
Victor Rise of the Portis Nation Soccer Texas. I'll pick up right on that. Why do you think your players didn't look as hungry as they did?
I don't know, Victor. I have no idea. But I know that Vancouver's a lot more points than us. Last time I checked, and we should. There's no reason. There's no reason. There's no excuse. And I'll take, I can sit here and take blame from it. If it's coming from me all the time, if I'm the one with the screw loose, and we don't have enough of that from the get-go, well, you have games like this. And we have another team coming in town now that's going to do the same thing and try to bully us, and that's what Philly does. So hopefully we have the right response, because it's not doom and gloom. We have 2 home games here. If we get 6 out of 9, I'll take that right now. So we got we have to respond, and we'll see who's ready to do that. I take some blame too. So this is all of us.
Easier to maybe ask in hindsight, but just what would you have maybe set up differently after the way the game turned out?
This is always the case. if you lose, right? If you lose, you're always going to second guess and look at this, and so sure, maybe I make some decisions differently when we process the game, but we don't have a lot of time to process this game. It's about getting back to getting our bodies back, getting our mind back for a very important match going forward. But again, you have 4 days in between. Our energy should have been much better than it was, but it wasn't. And yeah.
You've mentioned some of the pieces you've lost. This being a team that's probably one of the contenders, they got to the final of the Champions Cup. Do you feel you have a team assembled here that not just get you to the playoffs, but when you face teams like this, can compete against them?
I think we can compete better than we did today, Victor. Right? If they're at their best and we're at their best, I don't know. That's why we play the game. And I'm not going to concede that they're a better team than us, but certainly they were tonight. And this is the first time we've seen them this year. I think they're well coached. I think they were physical. I think they were up for it. You could see that they had lost a few and they were in bad form, and you could see there was a real physicality and experience that group has. And they're a handful. They come down your throat, and we didn't handle it, again, both physically and as you said, maybe tactically.
Last one from me. Two of the members of your ownership group were in the building tonight. Were they part of the locker room after the game? And just what can you say about maybe any interaction they've had with the team?
Yeah, they were in the building. Yeah. Did they give a rah-rah speech is that what you're asking? Like, what are you asking?
No, just is there that connection with the team? Obviously, I imagine you might have talked with them during the night. Maybe talk about
they're
next
in there.
week in the open transfer window.
No, yeah, I don't. No, we just lost the game. I come in the locker room, and I got a team I got to deal with, and so that's yeah. I'm not sure what the question was. What else?
No one else? We'll go Matthew across, and then we'll come back to David.
Coach, what lessons can you take from tonight and apply to Philadelphia on Saturday?
Well, again, the physicality was real tonight, and I think that's certainly going to be the case against the Union. So, maybe it gives us a little lesson in how to deal with that part, because it will be a big part of the match against Philly. Things come very quickly, a lot of duels, and we'll have to be a little better in that area for the next one. You're welcome.
Come to David up front here.
Hey, Ben, what message do you want to send to the fans that may be frustrated over the team's home form?
Yeah, that it hurts. It hurts, and we're trying, we're pushing, but it wasn't good enough today. It wasn't good enough for people that came out and showed up money to watch us. We didn't put the performance on that they deserve. So I apologize for that, but we have another chance, and we need them. It's always the message. We need them to come back out and support us this weekend, because as we preach with the team that we're a collective and we all take this stuff. This is not about pointing fingers. We get out of this type of situations together, and hopefully they're together with us in this moment. And we still have belief in this group that we can get in the postseason, but not a good performance tonight.
Anything else? Go to the far side there.
Ben, still a lot of football to play this season, but in the coming weeks we do have Leagues Cup coming up. What sort of problems does that pose for this team, or opportunities for players who haven't had the time this season?
Yeah, it doesn't pose any problems for us. It's just opportunity to continue to figure this team out. And who we are and when we're at our best and what our best group is, and get some guys some minutes as well that haven't gotten so many, and so they can increase their fitness, and also those are the players that want to show and have that opportunity to show us that they belong on the field. So again, I've said it, it's a broken record, but we're still figuring this out. And unfortunately, we're at a stage in the season where that's not a lot of fun. That's still not ideal at this stage. And we're narrowing it down. We're getting there. We're getting there, and I think we've improved throughout the season slowly, but we've had hiccups. But now you said there's a lot of games. There's enough games, but not a lot. So it's got to happen quick.